Not yet.
Hey, my name is Brandon McGill. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to throw a proper punch. I'm going to give you a little history about boxing though. Boxing was a sport that comes from the Greeks. It came about 688 BC. It comes from the Greeks. They believe the Greek gods of Olympus love fist fighting. So I'm going to give you guys a brief history and I'm going to demonstrate how to throw the proper punch so you won't get hurt. Y'all ready? Alright, I'm going to give you the numbers first. Boxing is a science, so everybody got a different number combination. Well, this is how I was taught when I was a kid. Alright, first and foremost, the jab, which is a 1. Give you a 1. That's a jab. Notice I turn my punch over. I'm only punching my opponent with these 2 knuckles. I turn my punch over. I shot it from the hips. For my jab, that's a 1. This is a 2. I still turn my punch over. I turn my hips into it. I only hit the person with my opponent with these 2 knuckles. 3. It's a left hook. I still shot that punch from my hips. 4. It's a right hook. I still shot that punch from my hips. 5 is the left uppercut. 6 is the right uppercut. Still coming from my hips. Alright, so starting off with boxing. First and foremost, you always want to protect yourself at all times. So always have your hands up at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Alright, so I got my hands up. I'm always in my fighting stance. I'm always ready to throw a punch. The proper punch, you be pushing off the back foot, stepping with your left foot, shooting the jab, which would be a 1. Step. Do y'all understand me? Okay, if I was to throw a 1-2, I would step 1, 2, turn that punch over. Alright, you guys got that? We learned a 1-2. That's the basic combination of boxing. That's old school, 1-2. You hear that all the time. If you don't know nothing else, watching TV, you even hear it in MMA fights, they call it the 1-2. That's the left and right. Alright, I'm finna throw a 1-2-3. I shot that punch from my hips, every last one of them, but I kept my guard up at all times, protecting myself at all times. My glove is stuck to my cheek. Alright, we're going to move on to a 1-3-2, which is an easy combination. It's a 4-punch combination. A lot of boxers use it. It's a good combination and you always stay in balance to shoot it. This is a 1, 2, 3, 2. You got it, and I'm always turning my punches over. I'm always standing in defense position, keeping my hands up at all times. I'm protecting myself at all times. Alright? So, but basic boxing is you just want to learn the jab. Simple. The jab. That's the first thing you're going to learn in boxing is the jab. You might have to throw 1,000 jabs before they let you do anything else. So I always work on the jab. So you want to have the correct form, elbows tight, hands up, protecting yourself at all times, shooting the jab. I'm shooting from my hips, I'm stepping forward. I pop that jab out and turn it over. I bring it back and determine how fast it's not how fast you get it out there, it's how fast you get it back to determine how fast a fighter you are. Alright, so I'm popping the jab. I done that wrong, so don't pay me no mind. I'm gonna step into the jab and shoot it again. You're gonna shoot a lot of jabs. Alright, if you're defending yourself, you're telling somebody to get back. If you're a female and you're trying to prevent somebody from trying to attack you, you throw a punch, you want to shoot a jab first, step into it, create distance, and get back. Alright, for some of you guys who want to first start out boxing, you're going to learn a 1-2, which is the oldest combination. It'd be 1-2, and I'll turn that punch over. Once you turn the punch over, you get a lot of power into that punch. See how hard I punched the bag? I really wasn't trying to punch the bag hard, but I had the proper technique. I turn the punch over and I put a lot of power into that punch. So focus on having correct balance, throwing a 1-2. And y'all don't want to have that bad habit and leave that right hand out there. That was on me. So don't do that. Get that hand right back. And I'm back in the defense position. If somebody throw a punch, I can roll under and come back up top. I still got my hands up protecting myself at all times. So let's work on the 1-2. That's a 1. That's a 2. So we're gonna finish with the 1-2. Keep you guys basic boxing is you got to defend yourself. You can always walk off the 1-2, get back, keep your opponent at bay, keep your attacker at bay. That's something I think everybody should learn, is learn how to punch and protect themselves at all times. You never know what you encounter these days. I'm going to close with a quick 1-2. All right?